meaning of this?
Billy, I believe it's time you joined the expat community in Urinetown.
Yeah. Oh, darling, you're making a terrible mistake. You need me more than you know.
The only thing we need now, Daddy, is freedom for the people.
Yeah.
And love. Yes, and love.
You know, that's what I used to think too. But worldwide ecological devastation has a way of changing men. You're too young to understand it now, Hope, dear. But there really are things more important than love. Food, water, shelter, for example.
And piles of cash.
Oh, it wasn't just cash, Miss Pennywise. There was an awful lot of cash. So long, power.
Mr. Cladwell.
So long, money. Money this time around.
Well, when our nights were starry.
Aren't you sorry?
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Just
I regret nothing. You hear me? I regret nothing. Maybe I was a terrible man. Maybe I was a cruel and vicious father. But I kept the pee off the street and the water in the ground. You people hear me? I kept the water in the ground.
What now, Miss Cladwell?
Now is the beginning for all of us. Now is a new day when each of us, regardless of race, creed, class, or criminal history, can come together as one people and share the fruit of our labor as one. Today is the dawning of a new age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like, whenever you like, with whomever you like, in whatever location you like. Today marks the end of the day of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Today marks the first day of a new age
Don't say it!
of hope. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in you. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you.
Well, as you guessed, Hope took over her father's business, instituting a series of reforms that opened the public bathrooms to all the people to pee for free, whenever they liked, for as much as they liked, for as long as they liked, with whomever they liked. The UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority and was operated as a public trust for the benefit of the public.
Officer Longstock, where did you go?
Oh, just keep my head down, little Sally. Something you should learn to do.
But aren't you afraid the rebels will see you?
Oh, I may be a cop, but I'm also the narrator, so no one can touch me. Not if they want the show to end.
So many people peeing at will. Thanks to the rebellion, the world's a much better place.
Actually, Miss Cladwell, your father...
My father was a tyrant. We need never fear him again. Justice is the only tyrant we need obey. Sisters and brothers, fight for the river.
water turned silty, brackish, and then disappeared altogether. As cruel as Caldwell v. Cladwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town the same fate as the phantom Urinetown. Hope chose to ignore the warning signs, however, preferring to bask in people's love for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally take over and then everything starts falling apart?
Like I said, little Sally, this isn't a happy musical.
So happy.
Yes, little Sally, yes it is.
Such a fever. If only I had a tall, cool glass of water, maybe I'd have a fighting chance.
Oh, but don't you see, Miss Strong? The glass of water's inside you. It always has been.
It has?
Of course it has. Don't you know what you are?
A river?
That's right. We all are. You are the river. I am the wind. He is the river. She is too. Follow the river, flowing for freedom, flowing for justice. Let's review. We see a river flowing for freedom. We see a river just in view. You see a river flowing for freedom. You see a river straight and true. I don't think many people are gonna come see this musical on the Blockstock.
Why do you say that, little Sally? You don't think people want to be told that their way of life is unsustainable?
Well, that and the title's awful. Can we do a happy musical the next time?
If there was a next time, I'm sure we can. Well, that's our story. Hope eventually joined her father in a manner not quite so gentle. Mr. McQueen opened a bottling factory just outside of Brasilia, which did rather well until the Amazon dried up. Then he moved. As for the people of this town, they did as best they could, but they were prepared for the world they inherited, weaned as they were on the legend born of their founding father's scare tactics. For when the water dried up, they recognized their town for the first time for what it really was, and what it was always waiting to be.